We are back with some more Colts franchise. It is pretty damn late where I'm recording at the moment, and you're probably wondering why we are 15-1. And unfortunately, we got absolutely smoked by the CPU. I recorded this game, went and did a couple things, came back, got a notification on my PC that things were not or I needed more space in my storage. So I was going through deleting a bunch of old videos that were just on my PC to create some space, and before you know it, I accidentally delete the recording of this game. If for some reason you want to watch me getting smacked by the CPU, I stream all my games on Twitch, so you can just type in Dequan_Kush, go to Twitch, you can watch me getting demolished by the CPU. Sucks. I'm a little bummed that we didn't go 16-0. But like I was saying in the stream, is I could care less, honestly. My main focus was to just not get a starter injured, go into playoffs 100% healthy, and it is exactly what we did. Things were fine. I mean, we had a lead at the end of the third quarter. We were up 13-10. The defense was playing amazing, and then the fourth quarter came and we got absolutely smoked. Our backup quarterback, just regular drop back, dropped it on his just regular sack, didn't try to throw it or anything, dropped it, they recovered it for a touchdown, and then, or I think he actually recovered it pretty far, then they ended up getting a touchdown, and Alvin Kamara was just starting to eat later on. My backup corners were no match for DJ Chark. I mean, DJ had a couple big-time chunk plays. And the fourth quarter really ruined us. Jonathan Atkins did horrible. I mean, this man probably threw 10 inaccurate passes. I mean, he was so bad. Couldn't run the ball. I mean, how are you going to run the ball against, teams this deep into the series? And, you got your backups out there. There's no way we're going to run the ball efficiently. 11 for 31. Hines, 4 for 17. Kevin Rucker, again, this guy's really showed out. It's kind of crazy. I actually made him my starting kick returner now just because these 2 games he's been crazy. I actually even had a breakout player chance, which is for Kevin Rucker, which is pretty funny, and I got it. I just had to get over 100 yards for 2 touchdowns. He got 136, so he's now star development. I was saying also in the stream, like, if we had a couple more seasons, he'd be a very, very interesting player to develop. And same with Isaiah Jenkins on the defensive side of the ball. This man had 12 tackles, and I believe he had 2 forced fumbles. Yeah, 2 forced fumbles. I mean, he would have been another player if I had a couple more seasons. I probably wouldn't even have got Kendricks and just let this man, maybe move this man in the middle. I don't do something like that. And then, I mean, he's been balling for us these last 2 games. So that's another player that just kind of sucks that we don't have as much. I mean, obviously, we only got a few. Whenever we lose the next game, we're done. You know what I mean? Like, we only got a max 3 games left until we're done. So, no reason to really be playing him. Did get a few sacks, though. Sky Moore, Oscar Casey, and Kevin McDonald with some sacks. Quite a bit of tackles for loss. Sky Moore, Derek Barrington, Danny Parrish, Brian Cool, and Todd Harden, all with tackles for a loss. I think I forced like 4 fumbles. 3 fumbles. One was Sheldon Kearse. All of them were to Kyler, too. Kyler was just taking off, trying to take ankles the whole entire time. We made all our field goals, all our punts. Rucker, I really wish I guess you can go watch it on Twitch if you really want to see it, but he had a really, really solid touchdown grab, like a 40, or probably not 40, probably like 20 to 30 yard one-on-one, just high pass it to him, and he went up and snatched it. But sucks. I just wanted to make this video so that way by the time we play our divisional game, I don't have to recap the week 17 loss. But I mean, best finish of the series, 15-1. Definitely would have been 16-0 if I played my starters, but there's just no reason to risk injury is what it is. Here's a look at the playoff picture. We have the 1 seed locked up. I believe the Steelers did just beat the Bengals, so they might jump up ahead of the Bengals with that win and be ahead in the division. I'm not quite sure. I think that's how it's going to break down. So I think I think this matchup stays the same. I think there's a chance these two just flip-flop. I mean, or maybe the Bengals drop all the way down to the 5. I don't know. These teams are going to probably move around a little bit. But I'm assuming we'll probably play this 6 or 5 seed, I would assume, in our division. Which the 5 seed, if we play trade in the division around that, will be pretty rough. But it is what it is, man. We'll have to come out, play our hardest, try to beast and feast. We didn't pick up a single injury in that Week 17 game, which is great. And I am going to try to put out a video right before I play my game, so you guys can watch it live if you want to. Obviously, if you miss it, I'll still cut it down and chop it up and throw it up on YouTube, so you don't have to make the live stream. But I know a lot of the guys like to come tune in for those playoff games live, so make sure you're keeping an eye out for those videos. I think I'm putting this video up on a Thursday, so I would assume we'd be in the division round by the beginning of next week. Fingers crossed, but if I'm putting this video up on a Thursday, a week from today, as you're watching this, I'm going on vacation for what am I going for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 or 5 days over the 4th. So I'm hoping if we do make a run, we can finish it out before I go on that vacation. Because it would really suck if, say, division round starts on a Monday, I win conference. Say if I win on a Wednesday and we can't play before we leave Thursday, then I have to wait on the Super Bowl until I get back in 5-6 days, and that could be a recipe for a disaster. I'd rather just get it out of the way, before I left. But hopefully, we can. That's the case, so we can get on with it. One more thing I do want to say is, if you guys forgot, once we finished our Giants series, we had a couple montage videos that came out of some players. So once our season is officially over, I'm going to make a video recapping our whole entire season, and then I will have a couple straw polls in the description for for instance, one will be offensive MVP, and I'll list 4 people. You can vote only once for whichever one you think is the offensive MVP for the whole entire series. There'll be a defensive MVP, there'll be a best drafted player, there'll be a best free signing, there'll be biggest bust. And then whoever wins those awards, I'll probably have 6 or 7 awards. I don't know. Whoever wins those awards, I will make montages for all of them and put them up on YouTube while we get ready for Madden 22, which is very close. And a lot of franchise stuff's coming out about Madden 22, so it's going to be very, very exciting. Little sneak peek, though, for our leagues is we're doing one league next Madden. We're going to condense down. There's probably going to be not many happy people. But we're not going to be running 2 leagues anymore. Just one league, with everyone's attention on one league. Think 2 leagues. Even for me, even if we were doing 2 leagues next Madden, I think I was going to cut down to 1 anyways, because it really is a lot. We have 3 days to play 1 game, so I'm basically playing 2 games in 3 days, so I'm pretty much almost playing a game a day. And it's really draining at that point, and I don't want to get burnt. I think I did pretty good this Madden. I'm not really too burnt out, but it is tiring at times, not playing that many games. But sorry I couldn't get this video out to you. Like I said, feel free to go to my Twitch and watch it if you want to watch the CPU absolutely shred me apart. It was embarrassing. The backups just got destroyed left and right. But it is what it is. Maybe it was a good thing. I don't have the pressure of, we can have a perfect season. Maybe we just relieve that for us. The backups take the L. But like I said, make sure to keep a lookout for that video for when I go live for our playoff games. And I'll see you then.